Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at a Xbox One X. Yeah, One X. Got this on eBay a while ago. Fully transparent with you, never turned it on. I bought it with, I think, no display. Don't know what the issue is. Worst case, I think it might be one of these like little retimer chip-em-a-boparoos, which we can hopefully easily swap out, but I'll power it on. Monitor is right there. So we'll see if it decides it wants to turn on. Get a solid light down there, so maybe that's a good thing. Nope. Doesn't look like it wants to turn on. So yeah, I'm gonna just take it apart and put it back to take it apart and see if there's anything going on maybe inside. And I'm just gonna, I don't know much about these, to be honest with you, so I'm just gonna try to swap out the retimer chip, I think it's called. So yeah, we're gonna put you from the top down view again, and hopefully this will be a easy one to do. So yeah, let's get right on into it. Alrighty, welcome back to the customary view. Yeah, let's take it apart. So I think the warranty is supposed to be right here. It's apparently not, so I don't know if that means it was worked on or not, but yeah, we're just gonna get into it. Alrighty, so the motherboard is definitely a lot smaller than I expected, but I think next steps is to remove the X-clamp. I'm just using an X-clamp tool to just easily lift it out. If you've seen me do 360 stuff, I've used this now. So like the other edge of it, it's a useful little pry tool. So we'll take that out, and I believe it's under this massive heatsink. We also need to, I guess, change thermal paste, because our thermal paste looks like that. Not the worst, but also not the best. The chip in question is, yep, this little guy. I honestly think it's as simple as like heating it up and just taking it off and slapping on the new one. At least that's what my impression of it is. And honestly, that's what I'm going to try to do. I think to make things a little easier though, I'm going to add a little bit of leaded solder around first, because I also don't want to heat it into next year. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Let me get a pair of tweezers, 2 pairs. I have my soldering iron heated up to 700, and I think my hot air station will be 430, 440, something like that. 440 C, and 700 is Fahrenheit. I'm just gonna go around. because it requires a lot of heat. I'm using an 968. I've never taken the nozzle off of this in years, and not only did I have to take the nozzle off, I had to hit it max, which is quite literally 480 Celsius, and go to airflow of 6 out of 7 and just sit on top of the chip for pretty much a long time for it to come loose, which I don't know how comfortable I felt doing that. I mean, I did read that the Series X, yeah, the 1X takes super duper a lot of heat, which is scary in my opinion, but I guess it is what it is. If you noticed, I also did I did add leaded solder, so hopefully the flowing time for it back on is going to be a lot lower. I'm just cleaning up around the chip because I did add like a lot of flux, because once again I was afraid of the amount of heat it was taking, but from what I could tell, that's kind of what you're supposed to do. Just kind of give it max airflow. So yeah, we'll see how this one turns out. I didn't knock off, but I moved two capacitors, one here, both are still there, so you definitely believe those are going back on. What I'm doing now is I just want to clean up the area a little bit so we can make sure no pads and whatnot were pulled, which doesn't look like it. Like I said, I applied my leaded solder. I'm using Kester if anyone's curious, and hopefully this should be a easier process putting it back down. I don't know why I'm really cleaning, because I'm going to end up having to clean again. So yeah, that's that. Move my alcohol out of the way. I'm gonna add a little bit of Antec Flux. I'll just go over it one more time with a little bit more solder, just to make sure that, you know, it's leaded this time and not lead free. I'm gonna add a little blob there, go around, make sure all our points have it. Everything does. And I think the orientation of the chip is the TDP needs to be upside down. So when I say upside down, I mean like, I'll show you. Facing away, so you can't see it, but I can. TDP is facing downwards from the HDMI, so essentially it's facing TDP's, all the letters are facing this way. But yeah, I guess now we flow it back on with 480 degrees Celsius and hope it works. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Alrighty, not sure how much of it was caught, but our chip is done, so there it is. I think it's fine. I did end up cleaning it, so for now I just want to put it back together and give it a quick test to see if it works. So let's do that now. Alrighty, so yeah, let's see if it works. Alright. Then hard drive sounds like it's spinning. Let's see what we get on the TV. I think we get it. And there we have it. Series X working. I mean 1X, sorry. Yeah, full signal. Seems good to go. So from here, what I want to do is just make sure it boots to dash. But I want to take this guy, clean the thermal paste, put it back together properly, re-screw back down my HDD, because I did want to see if it was that or not, because I did read that it could potentially be that, but yeah, seems to be good to go. So that's what we'll do next. So yeah, let's just start putting it. I'm gonna cut to it being back together because battery and time. But before I do that, what I did want to say was, with it working, is this is not for the faint of heart. So I use, and maybe it's my machine, I use an IOE 968. And that's the wand I use. I used it both with and without the adapter. I had to go to max temp, which is 480C, full airflow on 6 to lift off the old retimer, and then I used my soldering iron, which is my Hako, let it solder, lots of flux, 480 to put it back down. I was just kind of afraid because I do feel like those are high temps, but yeah, if you're going to be doing this on your own, you're going to need to give it a lot of heat, like right above the retimer for like 2 to 3 minutes to get it off. So yeah, not for the faint of heart, but there we go, we got it working. So I'll come back once it's all put back together to show you the final product. Alrighty, console's put back together. Let's power it on to see if it works. So that's a good sign. And let's just go over here, and she should power on. I mean, nothing has really changed. And there we go. Xbox One X now working again. So yeah, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It's always useful. Hopefully, you know, this is whatever, entertaining, useful for you. Yeah, once again, not for the faint of heart. You're gonna need a lot of heat, a lot of time, and a lot of patience. Take it nice and slow. 1000C is the way to be, and you'll be able to fix yours soon. So yeah, that's kind of it. See you guys in the next one. See ya. I can't fall to sleep, my mind just keeps